Hello everyone and welcome back to part 20 of our playthrough of Beacon Pines. We just enlisted the help of Jeff, Iggy and Tish to help us break into the Perennial Harvest HQ. So let's see how we get going.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We are locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm now, Rollo. You can do this. I've got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment, please. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Oh, how is the weights and
With a
such?
stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
I'll harvest the weights. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. Oh, I'll just have a check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder, you know. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just, complete this form, please.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain it to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest the weights, sir. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest the weights. Reads like this candle, Tish. Yep. Suck on this, Perennial Ham first. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job
The
to do.
clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just bust me in already. Okay. Whew, that was close. Our harvester waits. Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yeah, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Okay, let's go find this office. Super spies. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. How peculiar. So it's like a maze. We have to figure this stuff out. What is this? Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me then. We've got a
Solomon's
plan.
facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Roland and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thanks heavens you found me. But we've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. Goddamn, Solomon. We know what you is. Goddamn, you can't fool us. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
You son of a bitch.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock
Luca
like that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Whoops. Well, I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Yeah, howdy. Good afternoon. Let's break all this shit.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Ugh. Oh, Solomon, we know what
Luca
you are.
switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door mark 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Sure, you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
We got this. How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction aren't as impressive as your
Luca
luck.
quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think they should do it. Bingo bango. Doors open, Luca. You never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We get to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca. I think we close the next door marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Oh, you sneaky boy. Crap, we got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all
He
this
quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. 13806. Go, go, go. There's these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you're just trying to help. Oh, but he wasn't. We know. What a sneaky little... Hey, the man. No water cups. Rolo. Rolo, you silly boy. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them, you fools. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we got tame. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most of frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a grouse bird? I had more of a grouch spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consisted with Tempus liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, big sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on in this place? Was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered on the Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempus liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of time, but it led to complications. The failed harvest. A real harvest came in to clean up the mess. To succeed, the Valentine failed. But Tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempus liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Man, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like, now? Wait, the vial. I found it solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Look, we got Dr. Murtville heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Let's see, we need a key then. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. I was such a secret to leave her to be obsessed with the party. Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Malice 80 proof whiskey. Hard drink for a hard man. Whoa, even his alcohol is
Solomon
arrogant.
muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
You just wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. It's a piece of shit. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Ooh, that was a threat. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around. It is possible someone ordered a pizza. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from this. Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from this Hastings business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child, the adults are speaking. Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, the powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town, Burn Harvest Valentine, Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Haha, yes. Now you get it. Tempest Liquamine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
What a piece of shit. Very good, Dr. Modeville. Very good indeed. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the 8th wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Well, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thing
Rollo
about it.
casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have
Luca
a
giggled the
taste.
vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Oh, good going, kids. Move another inch and I'll
She
smash
held
it.
it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word. If you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. To think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand what showed me his true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A
life.
muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan, Rolo. You just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. That's alright. Hey, I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know. It's just... we were so close. Got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds. All heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its content, Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amount of Tempus
The
liquid.
color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8.
And on that cliffhanger, my dear friends, you'll have to wait for the next part. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again. Have a nice day, and bye-bye.
Hey there, and thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a subscribe. I've been YoungishSpoon. See you next time.